I'm going to show you our ports that are on our boat. And just want to show you kind of how they're put in. They're not the best ports. In fact, they're not really that good at all, but that's okay. They're small. They're only 5 inches round, which is good. You know, and you got the little twisty things. Some of them are like they lock. Those are kind of cool ones. And they're screwed in. They're not through bolted in. We didn't want to do through bolts just because, you know, if a wave actually hits this and knocks this actually out, I mean, this is such a small area that it's not really going to hurt anything. But I did want to show you some through holes. You know, they'll actually go through the deck and then out the other side, and then you got like a ring that goes on the outside. Well, these are just like, you know, flush mounted kind. And then on the outside ring where the wood is a piece of copper that goes all around it. Copper's starting to wear, so you can see just like the copper on our bottom, it's kind of ablating off. And on the outside we've got a couple rings that we screw on with some bronze screen, and then that keeps the bugs out.
I don't see my tar pants on.
Put on some patchouli. This morning we thought Layla went potty on deck, but it was just water that had dripped off of our cabin house. We're trying to teach her to go on deck, slowly integrate her into it. It's hard when we're on the hard right now though, because she knows how to climb down that ladder, and land is right there, and all our doggy friends are running around. So yeah, we're gonna once we get back on the hook. So during those 3 months, we need to teach Layla how to go on deck. And also go sailing a little more often to try to get the seasickness out, because I'm sure Layla will get seasick. And me, I get seasick usually the first couple days. So it'll be good for all of us to just get that seasickness out of the way. And for me, I used to get seasick every time I went out. But ever since the Atlantic crossing, I was seasick for 5 days on the Atlantic crossing. And I realized that my seasickness was more of just being nervous instead of actual seasickness. And the weird thing that I had noticed was I felt it worse before I ate. So that was the hardest part of the whole thing, was trying to eat. And that's the most important part of seasickness, is if you eat. And that's the last thing you want to do, is eat food. If you eat a cracker or just have some tea or anything to soothe your stomach is really important. And it's really good at first to not eat too much of acidic stuff like pineapples and anything that's kind of acidic-y. You want to kind of avoid at first. Although I didn't have any problems. Some people have problems with you know, tomato sauce, so like spaghettis, but I don't have any trouble with that. I've never really had any trouble with tomatoes. But you just want to take it kind of easy on things. I've noticed the weirdest thing I've noticed offshore, and I don't know if anybody else can agree with this, but I have noticed that food tastes different offshore. Does anybody else have this experience? Because it's really a weird thing. On land, I like butter on my bread. I think butter on bread is so tasty. But offshore, that is the blandest, nastiest flavor I've ever tasted. It's really weird. I saw this online. I gotta try it out now. Okay, Pete. If Y-E-S spells yes, what does E-Y-E-S spell?
Yes.
It does work.
E-Y-E-S. Y-E-S is yes.
Yeah.
Put an E in front of it, it's E-yes. Why? What would you say? Essie?
No. Spell it out. Spell it out in your head. E-Y-E-S.
E-Y. Oh, eyes.
It did work. I was gonna post a video yesterday, but it just didn't work out. Good morning, everyone. having a cup of. Show the camera the.
This one
oh,
here,
wow.
I might put a patch over, but we'll see. Kind of doing a test with this stuff. This one's pure copper. It's cold on the other side. You should go ahead and scrape them for me.
There's some right here and there.
Yeah, well, I'm looking.
I think I've scraped the majority. There's a couple little small ones right here. You want to go up the ladder? Okay.